It's time to get you a check of the forecast here on your Wednesday. And like the last couple of days, we're waking up with coastal showers and thunderstorms. And this afternoon, we'll see those move inland. Let's get you a check of the radar here early. We're starting to hear some thunder in Cape Coral at our studios here at Fox 4. And that's due to this little thunderstorm that's now approaching the northern parts of Pine Island and the southern parts of Cape Hayes. Most of the big thunderstorms this morning have been up around Tampa, St. Pete. But some of that moisture is now drifting to the south. But really a decent lightning display this morning. If you're looking off towards the west, and this thunderstorm is adding to that. It is showing signs of weakening here in the last couple of radar scans as it moves here closer towards the mouth of the Peace River, and some of these showers are trying to extend into the Cape just north there of Memorial Parkway. Now, as far as this little shower, this one is weakening as well as it heads towards the southern parts of Pine Island, but you can see all the major roadways like the last couple of mornings are dry. That's helping that commute, and even down south, Collier County looking good for now, but a couple of showers popping up here south of Cape Romano. And more wet weather here in the Florida Keys. This is just the start of what looks to be a very wet end to the work week into the weekend. If you step outside, we're in the mid to upper 70s along the coastline, a little bit cooler inland, but the dew point values still high, sitting in the mid 70s, and that tops out on our MUGGY meter as oppressive, and we're not going to shake this anytime soon. Pretty typical here for the middle of August. Your forecast for today calls for a high temperature of 91 with that 50-50 shot of some inland showers and storms. Those will come to an end after sunset, which is at 8 o'clock tonight. So the predictor model shows just a scattering of showers and storms around here for today, most of the bigger ones inland. And then for Thursday, the flow starts to shift. It's going to go from east to west. So we'll see that collision of the sea breeze, and then those showers and thunderstorms slide towards our coastline. Perhaps one of the other big stories this morning are three areas in the tropics the National Hurricane Center is watching with a new tropical wave coming off the coast. It's these two that are a little closer to home that really get our attention. And you can see why. Both given a high chance of developing here over the next couple of days. We'll start with this fast-moving tropical wave, which days 4 and 5, as it gets closer here towards the Yucatan of Mexico, has an 80% chance of developing. Some of the long-range models take this past the Yucatan into the southern parts of the Gulf and possibly impacting areas in Texas or Louisiana. It's simply too early to tell what type of system and where exactly these will impact, but we kind of got to sit up and pay attention to these because this one out in the middle of the Atlantic has a 90% chance of developing, and some of the long-range computer models take them over the Windward Islands, and some type of system where tropical moisture gets close to Cuba, Bahamas, maybe even South Florida late in the weekend and early next week. Now, as far as what it looks like here on your Ingram Marine forecast, back home seas 1 to 2 feet. Inland water smooth, and as we look ahead here towards your 7-day forecast, rain chance shoots up 70 to 80% as we wrap up the work week and head into the weekend. All right, stick around. We'll be back to wrap up this hour of Fox 4 Morning News.